Good afternoon, it's Jan from Twink Stamping. I'm an independent UK demonstrator and I've come along today to do the emboss resist technique with you. Yeah, I thought I'd show you this technique. It's a really nice technique and one that has become very, very popular. This is the card that I have made using that technique. You can see that I have embossed here, and then I have used my beautiful blending brushes and used pale papaya ink pad to colour the card. That is evening evergreen, I believe the name is, which is another new in colour, and succulent, soft succulent I've used to colour the leaves on that one. Yeah, all from the brand new annual catalogue, which came out on the 4th of this month, I believe, to customers. It's a fabulous new catalogue. I've been sitting there writing and rewriting all my lists of all the products that I want to purchase. As a demo, obviously we get to see some of these before the customer does, and I've seen quite a few of the bits in action prior to the catalogue coming out, and as I say, my list just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Some absolutely beautiful products in here. Did you know that they do Memories and More kits? These are really lovely sets. I've actually purchased the Memories and More. I think I've actually shown you that before, so if you check back on my older videos, you'll see me showing you these. Really brilliant. Also, they've Stampin' Up have started doing one-off kits. If you like kits that come with everything, so all you have to do is open the box and start playing, these are available online. So if you go onto my online shop, the link is actually down below. If you go onto there, you'll be able to click on the kits, and you'll see that there's quite a few kits that have got absolutely everything in it for you to craft. Very reasonably priced. Yeah, so they're great for taking away if you're going away on a little camping holiday, or in a caravan or something like that, and you want to take minimal supplies but still want to do a bit of crafting. They're great, absolutely great. Or if you just don't want to buy loads and loads of stuff, they're great. This is the set that I'll be using again today. It's the hand-penned suite, and the hand-pen petals, I'm using this stamp here. As I say, I'm using pale papaya ink as well. I'm also going to be, I'm not going to be using the dies. I'm going to actually cut it out by hand because it's vellum. You can cut vellum, but I prefer to cut out the vellum by hand. It's much quicker, to be honest, much quicker. Absolutely beautiful suite, this one, really gorgeous. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, as I say, this is the card that we will be making. You're going to need your base card, which is 14.8 centimeters by 21, and then you're going to score at 10.5. So that's the normal base. Then you're going to, well, I used Evening Evergreen cardstock, but unfortunately I've run out. So I did the next best thing, and I used the ink colour DSP. Same thing, same colour, so it won't make an awful lot of difference. These are gorgeous as well, the ink colour DSPs. Fabulous, lovely colour. So that is going to measure 12.5 by 8.5 centimetres. then you're going to need a piece of basic white, which is going to measure 12 centimetres by 8 centimetres. That is going to be layered onto there. The sentiment that I've used is from the Many Messages. I've used this many times now. This is an all-in-one stamp, just comes as one complete stamp, and then you can die cut using the message die, which again is one complete die that will cut all your messages out. If you don't want to do that, which I didn't want to do today because as I say, I've run out of the evening, oh, you forget the names, don't you? The evening evergreen cardstock. I had a few scraps, so all I did is I inked up over this one, which is the one I wanted, and then cut it out using the die. So you don't have to stamp them all, and you don't have to die cut them all. You can use them individually. Bit fiddly, but it does the trick, and I wanted that saying. So the only way I was going to get it is if I was going to do it on a piece of scrap, which is what I did quite successfully. So, well, not totally successfully, but there you go. So that is my sentiment. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to crack on and do the embossing. It's called Emboss Resist because obviously the ink resists the embossing. That is all it is. That is the only thing that it is. Yeah. Right, so we're going to use our Versamark clear ink, and I have, as I say, I have inked up. I've put on my block this stamp here, and I'm just going to, I think it's that one anyway, yeah, just going to ink that up. Before I actually lay it down, I'm going to just rub this piece of card with my little dust bag. Unfortunately, Stampin' Up don't do these anymore, which is a real shock. You can get hold of them on Amazon or somewhere like that, the embossing buddies. I know a lot of people make their own. Unfortunately, I'm not. Life's too short to make your own. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Life's too short to do that. But there you go. Some people might want to do it. So all I'm going to do is I'm not even going to stamp the whole stamp. That's the reason why I've got this bit of paper. I'm just going to do some of it. Okay, I'll re-ink it again. Now I just want to do kind of 3 sides where I've got to look where I've been. So I want to go over here. And then once more, because I've done it 3 times on the card. And I'm going to do it, just check where I've been. You can see it, just be careful because you really don't want to overlap. You really don't want to overlap. So I'm going to go there. And hopefully we've done that right. I'm just going to go and put some white embossing powder on this now. I don't think you need to see me do that. I've just chucked the pot all over the table. Which is a bit daft. Okay. So I don't know if you can see this. That has now got the white embossing powder on it, and I'm just going to quickly heat that up. I'm going to shut that. So, get my heat gun. Sorry if this is a bit noisy. It is a little bit tricky to see, but you will see a difference when you're doing it. I'm not sure the camera can pick it up. Obviously you want to make sure that you get every last bit, otherwise you'll be rubbing it off with your brush. Making sure that I've got every last bit. I think that's right. You will always be able to tell if you've missed a bit because it looks dull. It will look dull. So that is your card. So now I'm going to emboss again onto a piece of vellum. Definitely going to use my embossing buddy for this. I might as well do it all because I can use this sheet again. And then I want to ink up my stamp once again. It's a beautiful sunny day today, even though it's blowing a gale outside. It is nice and sunny. They did forecast rain, but we had loads of rain and thunderstorms yesterday. But today it's really lovely. It makes a really nice change. Okay, I am going to go and put some white embossing on this. Tiny weeny little black speck on there, which is going to annoy me. I'm going to try and get it off with my paintbrush. There we go, gone. So there you go, you can see that. Now again, sorry, I'm going to make a little bit of noise. I'll just... It goes very, very quickly on vellum. There we go. Straight away, see it turning. And that is it. Done. Finished. Great. So I think what we'll do first is we'll, I'm going to sit down now, get myself a chair. We're going to do the inking first, I think, and then we'll colour this in. So get your little embossed mat. I'm going to turn it around that way. Now you could do it all different ways, but these brushes are absolutely fantastic for you come off the page and then work your way onto the page. And I want it quite dark on the bottom. And then working up to a bit lighter up here. Magic. And you can see that the it has resisted the ink. Or the embossing powder, should I say, not the ink. Here we go. And that is it. That is as far as I am going. I'm not going to do any more. That's it. How easy was that? I think it's a beautiful background to make. I always love this. Very artistic. Okay, so I don't need that bit of paper anymore. Now we're going to colour our flower. And I'm going to use the darker of the two colours. That one's pale papaya and this one is soft succulent. Because you're not going to need too much. I generally go from the back. It gives a much softer colour, and also it doesn't go on your embossing. I don't say, I say I always, I don't always. More often than not, should I say, I will colour from the back. You can see, can't really see that, can you? There, beautiful. Very, very quick card. Oops. These pens are absolutely delightful to work with. They're like little paintbrushes. And I'm not somebody who's ever painted. But they're lovely. And it doesn't matter if you go over that white bit. It's not going to show on there. No. Beautiful. So now I'm going to cut this out by hand. Getting very warm. I say it's a beautiful sunny day out there, and when I'm in my shed, the sun reflects off the roof because the roof is black. So it warms up in here very, very quickly. The last time I did a class in here, or the last, well, it wasn't the last year, was it? It was 2 years ago in the summer now. It was quite unbearable in late afternoons. From sort of 2 o'clock onwards, it was like an oven. Very, very warm. Remember when you're cutting out, you move your cardstock and not your scissors. Down there. So this is a very, very easy flower to cut. There's not many intricate bits to cut. So it's really blowing a gale outside, but it's beautifully and sunny. Just washed all my tea towels and put them out on the line. So it's always a pleasure when it's not raining. Trouble is, as soon as the sun starts shining, you get all these people who've been working on their gardens start burning their waste. I did some washing last week and didn't realise till I got it in that somebody had quite obviously had a bonfire. So my clothes all stunk of smoke. It's horrid. Because you're not, around here, you're not allowed to, or you're not supposed to burn rubbish until after 6 p.m. So I suppose it gives us people a chance to get our washing dry on the line. But they obviously didn't abide by the rules. Anyway, so that's that cut out done. And that is going to sit just like that on there. It's beautiful. So all I did is I gave it a bit of a shape. Just make sure. I don't think I cut into the flowers this time. Normally I would cut into the flowers just to shape them a bit. I think I might. Just so that I can move them a bit. I've done this before now and cut the flowers off. Right, so I will shape the leaves just by pinching them. Yes, and pinching the flowers too. Just gives it a little bit of dimension. If I was just to stick that flat, it wouldn't look very good. So by doing that, you can actually see that it's something else that's stuck to the card. So I'm just going to layer it up now. I'm going to layer this on top of this one. Get all the glue off from my... Hopefully this is going to play ball with me today. I've always leave just a nice little border around the edge. I quite like that. Quite like the fact that it's got a little bit of a pattern on it. When you've heat embossed, your card's always going to be a bit warped. Luckily this is not too warped. It seems to have stuck okay on there. And then that is going to go on here. And I believe all I did was I put some glue on the stem here, on this bit here. I may even chop that bit off. Just have a little bit there. Have that about there. Maybe come down just a tad. May not have to cut it. Like that. And then I placed these on, this one, sorry, on dimensionals. Still going with me scraps. Still going with scraps, which is good. Waste not, want not. Need to cut a little bit more. So this is my little packet that's got quite a lot of edge pieces. I think it's great. You can use them all up. Oops. A bit there. That's it. I think actually what I might do is put this on to my base card first, and I can, so that'll go on here. Oh, I need to stand up for this because it's quite a big mat, isn't it? So I don't want to mess it up, because if I mess this one up, I shall cry, because I've got no, as I say, I've got no green left to do anything. I've got a piece of big glue on it now. Right, let's glue this up. Just better play ball with me. Get it straight. I think we're okay. That's fairly straight, isn't it? I do love that. It's just beautiful. So you can't really see the colour, but if you'd left it white, you would know that it's white, if you know what I mean. If you hadn't coloured it, you would have noticed the difference. Right, we're going to take these off. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's my air escaping out of my I forget what they're called, thermos. Don't know why it does it, but sometimes I'll be sitting there and I can hear something, and it's that. It makes all sorts of strange noises. So I'm just going to plop this about here. I think that's okay. Oh, I'm quite happy with that. And the last thing to do is just to add some little sparklers. I do love my rhinestones. I would be lost without them, for sure. For sure. Oops. Pop one there. Just see the little flower poking through there. some out. One in there. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There, just like that. Well, I love that. I love it. It's a very quick card to make. I'm really pleased with it. Hope that's straight. I'm just going to flick a little bit of Wink of Stella because I like the effect that it gives. Just have a few little flicks so it makes it sparkle and shine when you pick it up. I have got some spray, but I don't know where I've put it. So there you go. That is today's today's video. Oh, look at me getting ready for my class now. Oh, talking of classes, hopefully, fingers crossed, that it's certainly going to be end of June. I think. Yes, I'm going to say that we're going to be open again in June. Just praying that the announcements on the 17th of May are going to give us a little bit more freedom. And then hopefully by the 21st of June, everything will be back to normal. If that is the case, then my class that I hold in the hall will definitely be on the 4th Saturday. Not sure about the studio class. I may have to do different days of the week or something, or I may just get myself ready and do the 3rd Saturday. And yeah, we'll see. We're going to have to wait and see what all the results are. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. That's actually could have done with being sort of a bit more skew-whiffy instead of dead straight down the middle. Dare I? Yeah. Just do not too much. Not too much, Jan. A bit like that. That's better. Anyway, thank you for stopping by today. All my details are down below. All the contact details are down below. If you liked what you've seen today and it's helped you a little bit, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. All the products that I've used are listed down below. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd be more than happy to send you a new catalogue. If you just email me at jan@twinkstamping.co.uk, and that's about it really. Like I say, thank you very much for coming today, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye bye now.